మా రమ్మని చెప్పండి అమ్మా అందరినీ. సెమినార్ టైం అవుతుంది. ఎవరి వాళ్ళ రెడీగా ఉన్నారా? రెడీగా ఉన్నారా అంట.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఎవరు ఇటు నువ్వేనా?
ఎస్ సార్.
సరే షేర్ చేస్తాం స్క్రీన్, చెప్పి స్టార్ట్ చేయి.
ఓకే సార్. Sir, is my screen visible, sir?
Screen?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Visible enamma.
Okay, sir.
Just enlarge it. Make it full screen. ఏ ఫోన్ లో చూసి చెబుతున్నావా?
అవును సార్.
అదే చిన్న ఇమేజ్ చిన్నదిగా ఉంది. సరే కానీ ఎట్లా ఒకటి చెప్పా.
ఓకే సార్. Good morning, everybody. Today my topic is voice morphing, sir.
Voice morphing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, continue.
So, voice morphing is a transition phenomenon. Voice morphing is used to change one speech signal into another speech signal. It was developed at the Los Alamos National Laboratory in New Mexico, USA by George Popcorn. So what is morphing? Morphing can change smoothly from one image to another by small gradual steps using computer animation technique. Morphing is an effect that can be used to manipulate still images or to create interesting animated transformation. What is voice morphing? Voice morphing is a voice transformation and voice conversion. It is a software-generated alternation of a person's natural voice. This purpose may be to add audio effects to the voice, to obscure the identity of a person, or to impersonate another individual. What it performs? It is a technique to modify a source speaker's speech to sound as if it was spoken by a target speaker. It performs as an accurate copy of a person's voice can be made that can wish to say anything in the voice of someone else. Needs of voice morphing. The first one is text to speech. This refers to the artificial transformation of text to audio. A human performs this task simply by reading. The goals of a good TTS system is to have a computer to do it automatically. So if you wanted to create an audio of your voice or someone else, the only way to do it would have been to collect a whole data set. In public speech system, for special effects, just like video or image morphing is done. For in videos, we need to have a clear speech signal to listen. So to that speech signal, we use the voice morphing. Steps in voice morphing process. There are 4 steps involved in this process. Pre-processing. Pre-processing involves process like signal acquisition in discrete from and windowing. It has 2 block diagrams. The first one is signal acquisition and the second one is windowing. In the first one, the pre-processing Signal acquisition. Here the sound signals that is created by some real world process has to be ported to the computer by a method which is known as sampling used in the signal acquisition. In this second windowing, we mainly used overlapping windows. In this, the frames are put back together, then the modulation in the signals become evident. So a sample method to overcome modulation, we use overlapping windowing. And the second one is pitch and envelope pitch and envelope analysis. It is also named as Sipstral analysis. This process will extract the pitch formants information in the speech signal. Matching and wrapping. In this, the main thing we use is dynamic time warping. It is used to find the best match between the pitch of the two sounds. In this, there are also three stages of morphing. The first one is combination of envelope information, combination of the pitch information, residual pitch information, excluding the pitch peak. And the third one is combination of the pitch peak information. This is a simple graphical representation of wrapping and interpolation. In this, the amount of movement required in order align corresponding features in time. Signal re-estimation. Due to signals being transformation into the Sipral domain, a magnitude function is used. This results in a loss of phase information in the representation of the data. Limitations. Lots of normalizing problem. Some applications require extensive sound libraries. Different languages require different phonetics. It is a very seldom complete. Advantages in voice morphing. Allows speech model to be duplicated and an exact copy of a person voice used in an entertainment field. Disadvantages. User to pull out the useful information. It hides the actual identity of the user. Application areas. Fake telephone conversations as evidence in courts of law. Powerful battlefield weapons provide fake orders to the enemy's troops appearing to come from their own commanders. Future scope. Extending the functionalities of tool, create a powerful and flexible morphing tool. Increased user interaction. Graphical user interaction could be designed and integrated to make the packages more user-friendly. Conclusion of voice morphing. Voice morphing means the transition of one speech signal into another, like image morphing, speech morphing aims to preserve the shared characteristics of the starting and final signal. While generating a smooth transition between them, one speech signal should smoothly change into another, keeping the shared characteristics of the starting and ending signals, but smoothly changing the other properties. Dynamic time wrapping of these cottages aligns the sounds with respect to their pitches. At each corresponding frame, the pitch and envelope information are separated morphed to produce a final morphed frame. Thank you. Sir, completed, sir.
Yeah, okay, you can now leave. Next. Okay, బాగుంది presentation. మంచి టాపిక్
Yes, sir.
సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నాం అమ్మా.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so మంచి టాపిక్ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నావు. So very recent topic. So good presentation. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
సో ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా మనం 10:34 కి స్టార్ట్ చేసాము. నౌ 10:46. సో 10 minutes presentation ఇచ్చావు. సో టైం మేనేజ్మెంట్ ఇస్ ఆల్సో గుడ్.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, who is in pipeline next?
H4, sir.
H4. Okay.
సార్ H4 ని హోస్ట్ చేశాను సార్.
చేసావా? ఓకే ఓకే, గుడ్. H4, share your screen.
Yes, sir.
ఇవాళ మీకు ప్రాజెక్ట్ రివ్యూస్ ఉన్నాయమ్మా?
Yes, sir. Unnai, sir.
Yes,
ఓకే
sir.
ఓకే ఓకే.
Sir, is my screen is visible, sir?
Yes, visible.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, friends. I'm Alekia of 4th CSCC. Today, I want to give a seminar on a topic, green computing. In this topic, we will know about the introduction, history, why green computing, and ways of green computing, techniques used for green computing, methods to implement green computing, advantages and disadvantages. Here, first we go with introduction. What is green computing? It is an environmentally responsible and eco-friendly use of computers and their resources. And also, it is defined as the study of designing, manufacturing, or engineering using and disposing of computer devices in a way that reduces their environmental impact. It is also called as green IT. And next, history of a green computing. Green computing was originated in 1992 at US Environmental Protection Agency that launched Energy Star program. Shortly after that, it terms as green computing. Why green computing is required? Uh, Impact of electricity to the environment, use lot of electricity, impact of toxic waste to the environment. Here, to save the environment, this green computing is very useful. Ways of green computing: turn off monitors, turn off hard disk, and system standby or sleep, hibernate. Hibernate means inactive for certain time. It saves the contents of its random access memory to a hard disk. This technique, there are two main techniques used for green computing: energy efficiency and e-waste. And methods to implement green computing: solar computing and carbon free computing. Solar computing means sir completed, sir.
అప్పుడే 5 minutes కదా అయింది. 5 minutes కదా లేక అయింది.
Yes, sir.
పై కూడా 3 minutes. కొంచెం ప్రెజెంటేషన్ మినిమం 10 minutes ఉండాలమ్మా. ఓకే, సో కొంచెం ఆర్కిటెక్చర్, ఏమైనా టెక్నికల్ టాపిక్ అయితే ఆర్కిటెక్చర్, తర్వాత అడ్వాంటేజెస్, అప్లికేషన్స్ ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఉండాలి. రీసెంట్ ఇన్నోవేషన్స్ వాటిల్లో, సో అవన్నీ ఇంక్లూడ్ చేయాలి. ఓకే, మీరు చేస్తున్నారు కానీ ఇలా అయితే ఇట్స్ నాట్ ఫెయిర్. ఓకే, సో యూ హ్యావ్ టు ఇంప్రూవ్ ఎ లాట్. ఓకే
Okay, sir.
నెక్స్ట్ నెక్స్ట్ ఎవరు?
G9, sir.
G9. Yeah, I make you host.
Yes, sir.
I made you host. Okay, you can just share your screen and start presentation. అటెండెన్స్ ఇమ్మన్నాను సిఆర్, ఇంతవరకు ఇవ్వలేదు నువ్వు.
సార్ చేస్తాను సార్, 1 minute సార్.
త్వరగా పంపించు అటెండెన్స్.
సార్ కనిపిస్తుందా?
లేదమ్మా, స్టార్టెడ్ స్క్రీనింగ్ అని వస్తుంది.
One minute, sir. ఇప్పుడు సార్ సార్ ఇప్పుడు
Yeah.
కనిపిస్తుంది.
Yeah, it is visible now.
Okay, sir. So, good morning, friends, and good morning, everyone. Today, my topic is digital water marking. Digital water marking is only is a process of embedding the digital code, and it is an example of secure image distribution. So, first of all, we need to know that what is digital marking. What is digital marking? So it is the process of embedding information digital signal into a digital signal which may be used to identify the owner in the same manner as paper bearing watermarking for visible identifications. Means we can watermarking the digital content like image, audio or video. We can convert the digital code into a digital content by using the digital marking. So we can do by this one is in 3 process, that is visible and invisible marking, blind and non-blind watermarking, robust, fragile, semi-fragile watermarking, facial and transformer domain watermarking. So we need to know that these 4 watermarking classifications. By this only we can watermark the content in a digital way, image or video or audio. So we are knowing that blind and non-blind watermarking. This is the detection of an image. First of all, we need to know that what is it. So watermarking is it takes the original image and it does not access the original data, and it keeps the original data as it is and it marks the data. Non-blind marking, it takes the information and detects what the data requires. And next, robust, fragile and semi-fragile watermarking. What is robust? Robust is the design of watermarks is enable them to resist and applicable to copy and control the e-monitoring. Means the data can be resist and applicable to copy by other who are using, and it can monitor the user what the data is collecting. And fragile means destruction of watermarking can be because of the small manipulations of image watermarked applicable or to authentication and verify the integrity. Means it takes the small manipulations. If you take an image, it can have the some of the changes can be done to the image. So it takes the image and it can destruct all the manipulations and gives the original image. Next, semi-fragile. They act like a semi-fragile watermarks in the face and intent changes and applicable to taper control of image. If we take and faces image like photo studio, if we take albums we are making, no, so that they can take that and they can semi-Fraggle's watermarks are added to those. So it can control all the image as clear. Next, spatial and transformed domain watermarking. This is the watermarking only for the detection of an image, watermarking of an image or audio or video. So spatial domain watermarking occurs modify the raw content directly of the original product. Here the raw content is the data of the image or the audio or video. It can modify all the data from the original image. So sorry, my meeting is sir. Next, okay. Transformed domain watermarking means it can join the data and another data, but it quality does not transfer the watermarking. Next one, applications. This watermarking can be applicable to copyright protections, means who are the owner can give the copy to to copy the image or can download the image by the other user. Source tracking means the image can be tracked by the uh, by which websites or by which it can be downloaded, like that. It can source the tracking and broadcasting and video authentication, video editing software programs. It can be applicable, and and it can have the advantages and disadvantages. Advantages are unique identification, other copyrights. I said no, it can applicable to copyrights, and who are the having the ownership can give the copyrights to the other users to copy it. And implementation of PC platforms, it can be implemented on any PC platforms is possible. Image tampering detection, if image is not displaying at all, it can be detected by the digital. And disadvantages, it does not prevent the image copying, but we can track down the detect ownership of the copied. Some images are not copied. If we give only permission, it can be copied by the other users. So we can track down. So other user cannot track down the detect of the ownership of the copied images. And next, vanish if someone manipulates the image. If someone is manipulating the image, can be detected, or some images can be detected. So next one, resizing the compressing images from the one file type to another. I mean, you can resize. We are if you take then any photo, we are copying or cropping or editing the image. So it cannot be done by this digital watermarking. And I'm sorry, I forgot one slide. And this is a watermarking is working principle is watermarking insertion, watermarking extraction, and watermarking detection. I'm sorry. Okay. Watermarking insertion can be done. I said no raw data content by digital way, image, audio, or video. Insertion. If we take our JN2K papers, there'll be in watermarking between the jn2world.com, like that. So we can insert any watermarks to the any pages or audios or videos. We see that we can extract, or we can detect the what from which source it can be it came. I mean, we can see that we can detect the watermark by which it can be maintained. That's it, sir. Thank you so much, and thank you, sir. This is the end of my presentation.
Okay. So watermarking topic ఏమో డిజిటల్ వాటర్ మార్కింగ్. కానీ అంటే ప్రెజెంటేషన్ అది ఎక్కువగా హౌ ఇట్ గోస్ ఆన్ అనేది ఇన్ డీటెయిల్డ్ గా డయాగ్రామ్స్ లేవు పీపీటీలో, ఆర్టిస్టులు కానీ అట్లాంటివి.
ఎస్ సార్, ఐ సర్చ్ సార్. అంటే
ఆ?
అవి చాలా పెద్దగా ఉన్నాయి సార్ అవి డయాగ్రామ్స్ అనేవి.
సో అట్లీస్ట్ 1 or 2 స్లైడ్స్ అయినా డయాగ్రామ్స్ పెట్టండి పీపీటీలో, బాగుంటుంది. అప్పుడు జస్ట్ విజువలైజేషన్ కి ఈజీగా ఉంటుంది.
ఓకే సార్.
బాగుంది టాపిక్, లేటెస్ట్ టాపిక్. కానీ వాటర్ మార్కింగ్ రిమూవ్ చేయడానికి సాఫ్ట్వేర్స్ ఉన్నాయి. ఓకే,
ఉన్నాయి సార్.
సో డిజిటల్ వాటర్ మార్కింగ్ ని రిమూవ్ చేయొచ్చో లేదో మీ కాన్సే
అవును సార్.
చేయొచ్చా? డిజిటల్ వాటర్ మార్కింగ్ రిమూవ్ చేయొచ్చా?
కొన్నిటికి చేయొచ్చు సార్, కొన్నిటికి చేయలేము సార్. అంటే కొన్ని కాపీ రైట్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా సార్. సో మనమే ఓనర్షిప్ అయితే మనమే చేసుకోవచ్చు సార్. అంటే వేరే వాళ్ళకైతే మనకి ఓనర్షిప్ కావాలి కదా సార్, యాక్సెస్ కావాలి కదా.
ఓకే, బట్ దేర్ ఆర్ టూల్స్ ఐ థింక్.
ఎస్ సార్, సమ్ టూల్స్.
ఓకే, గుడ్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
నెక్స్ట్.
Sir, can I make you as a host?
నెక్స్ట్. నెక్స్ట్ ఎవరమ్మా?
ఇవాళ 3 మెంబర్స్ ఇచ్చారు సార్ సెమినార్. ఇవాళ ఈ 3 మెంబర్స్ ఇచ్చారు సార్ సెమినార్ చెప్తామని.
ఏందో
ఈ 3 మెంబర్స్ నేమ్స్ ఇచ్చారు సార్ సెమినార్ చెప్తామని.
ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ ఎవరు లేరా? ఓకే,
No, sir.
మైండ్ ట్రీ రిజల్ట్ వచ్చిందా? ఫైనల్ రిజల్ట్ సిఆర్ అలేఖ్య? ఓకే, అలేఖ్య ఓకే, ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వండి అమ్మా, రివ్యూస్ ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వండి అందరూ. టైం ఉంది కదా, ఇంకో 4 minutes ఉంది. రివ్యూస్ ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వండి.
ఓకే సార్.
పీపీటీస్ ఏమైనా ఉంటే చేసుకోండి. తర్వాత ఈ ప్లేస్మెంట్ మరి మైండ్ ట్రీ ఎంతవరకు వచ్చింది? మైండ్ ట్రీ ఎంతవరకు వచ్చిందమ్మా?
ఫస్ట్ రౌండ్ కొంతమంది క్లియర్ అయ్యారు సార్.
మిగిలిన వాళ్ళు?
వాళ్ళకి ఇంటర్వ్యూస్ అయినా లేదో తెలియదు సార్.
ఓకే, తెచ్చుకోండి, ఏదో జాబ్ తెచ్చుకొని వెళ్ళండి. మళ్ళీ ఆన్లైనే కాబట్టి ఈజీ.